one more state left, and that state gave 49% votes to YSR Reddy, YSRCP party, and that state gave 49%, 0.3 or 0.4 votes in both Assembly and Lok Sabha segments. That's called Andhra. And it went to Jagan Mohan Reddy, YSR Reddy's son. NDA is getting 11 seats and YSRCP is getting 14 seats. Last time, Jagan had 2/3 seats in the assembly, 2/3. And it also ended up getting 70% of the Lok Sabha constituencies. If you look at the data, he got 48 and 49% vote, Assembly and Lok Sabha. That's roughly 50%. BJP, Pawan Kalyan and TDP put together will be at 49. So it's an equal match. So it means that this three-party alliance is giving a fight to Jagan Mohan Reddy. Rakesh.
Absolutely. So, I think first and foremost, all of us are in agreement along with our external speakers that BJP is going to do vastly better in South in 2024 election than it did in 2014 or 2019. The level of optimism would differ and on the count side. Yes, indeed, the vote percentage will increase across the length and breadth of the South. Coming to Andhra Pradesh, I think the tie-up that BJP just announced and the work that it's been doing in terms of identifying this state as a key project, including in the southern hemisphere, it's going to show results. So this alliance becomes a formidable force and adds to the overall tally for NDA as it comes and wants to strengthen its numbers.
Okay, Anurag, can the state behave differently? I mean, so can Lok Sabha and Assembly polls be different? Because they are coterminous.
Usually not.
Usually not?
So Kartikeya, so I'm in Vijayawada right now, and this is my home state. I'm waiting for Prime Minister's Sabha tomorrow. I'm going to be attending the Sabha. It's going to be a blitzkrieg rally and a huge gathering in Andhra Pradesh tomorrow, representing this alliance of three parties, right? So tomorrow it's going to be a mega rally. So I would like to the picture Abhi Bakiya, because if you see the poll day, Andhra Pradesh is 60 days away. Now we have 2 full months to campaign. One thing that I would probably tell you, and what I can tell you very clearly, is there is a very, very high level of disenchantment on the YSRCP side. I mean, for the reasons that we all know. And there is a reason why this alliance was talked about for last so many weeks. Now it has come into the being. And not to forget, BJP in this alliance, although they had less than 1% of share or close to 1% of seat share in the last election, this time they've got 6 seats as a part of the coalition. So if the considerations are being made, there is a very strong relevance in the backing for these considerations. Now, it is too early to predict, although let's not also forget that YSR Congress party has got 151 MLAs. And also, I want to tell one important thing. You asked me a question about the pattern. Andhra Pradesh has this culture of having a simultaneous assembly and parliament polls for so many decades now. Now, Andhra Pradesh always, the vote translation from an assembly to parliament is upwards of 90%. So when a person enters the booth, if he votes for one party, the likelihood is 90% that he will vote for the same party for the Lok Sabha. Now the problem here is, since they are fighting as an alliance, a party in an assembly seat a person might be compelled to vote for TDP, but a Lok Sabha candidate might be of BJP. So he has to click TDP in one ballot and another ballot would be BJP. So how the vote transfer would happen and in this next 60 days would be something very critical to watch out for. The coordination between these three parties, because the alliance took shape just 1 week back, it is very critical to see that how they all come together and work together. Because not to forget, TDP and Janasena have a very strong overlap of the vote bank. So Janasena, the YSR Congress is very strong in the Rayalaseema belt, whereas the coastal Andhra belt, right? The central Andhra belt and the Visakhapatnam and Srikakulam belt. That is exactly where TDP
Anurag,
is strong and Janasena is also strong.
For the viewers outside Andhra, Anurag, viewers outside Andhra, where is Jagan Mohan Reddy losing? The guy sat at 50% of the votes. Ja kya raha hai?
So there is one very important point, Karthikeya. There is a community called Kapo community, for which the Janasena president, Pawan Kalyan represents. They are 26% of the vote. They voted strongly in favor of Jagan Mohan Reddy. That resulted in 151 seats in the previous election. Now this Kapo factor is going to play. There's a strong disenchantment in this particular community that is majority right now, and that is led by, it is said that it is led by Pawan Kalyan. The time only have to prove, but Pawan Kalyan ended up getting 6% vote this time. Even if it touches a double digit, it's going to be, when the sweep happens or when there is a wave in one particular community,